Please subscribe to help you and your motorcycle perform better.
Is that the rebound adjuster is on the back side. So if we turn this over, the rebound adjuster's here. So we got to move this 180. Next task for our wonderful touring monolith is going to be fresh shock, stock, resprung and revalved. What we're trying to achieve here is a straight swap. Forks and shock were very cheap on eBay, relatively speaking. Who did I trust with the work? Kendall, Triple T Suspension, who's worked with me for years back east. Everybody knows him extremely well, and I am really delighted to be working with the stuff. Bottom nut that broke. That feels like it's turning. Yeah, it is. So 14 on the other side, or a 12. Nope, too big. So it is a 12. Let's see if it'll go on its own. Switch the ratchet. It's going. Tie down. Let's see if we can hike the wheel all the way up and hang it on the bars. Where are they? Through. And onto that. Through. And onto that. Okay. Oh. So the shock's stuck, but half stuck. There it is. Okay. Is that the rebound adjuster is on the back side. So if we turn this over, the rebound adjuster's here. So we got to move this 180. Oh. That is not parallel. Needs to come more. Okay. Just a little bit. Yeah, that looks good. Whiteboard has all the data on it for the current set of forks on the Concours 14. The rear shock that's being replaced in the Concours is stock, so it's exactly the same. I wanted to keep the bike as similar as possible. Difference is, well, spring rate has gone up substantially. We're using only 8mm of installed preload, which means the preload adjuster is backed out. Again, for the shock, what is installed preload, we have a video for that, please search it. And the oil used was the Blood 3-weight. Very little change in valving other than shim thickness. So let's see how this works with different speeds to see if it's too firm between 40 and 70, and if it works perfectly 70 and above. So it'll be interesting to test, and we'll go out and see how it performs. And again, this is an initial setting for us to test, figure out, and maybe go through 2 or 3 other iterations to find something that really works for sport touring. Not fast aggressive twisties and not sitting up and down on the freeway for 400 miles, because that's not why we bought a motorcycle like this. It's to get out into the countryside, pick all the windy bits and go ride them for 3 to 5 days. So excited to see what Kendall's handiwork is going to produce on the bike when I ride it, and then we'll report back and let's see if we think through experience and testing over the course of about 40 minutes that what we've got here is a good start, is too firm, is actually too soft. We won't know until we go and ride. So it doesn't have to be this big scientific clipboard, everything like that. It really is entirely subjective. But with a shock, we don't have compression valving, it's fixed. We do have rebound adjustment, so I can alter the speed in which the shock reacts from that compression stroke. So just like the forks, we have a damping adjustment. Again, usable, find out where we are. If we have to open it up, that would suggest that the engineering is too firm. If we have to shut it down quite a bit, then even though we made a reasonable change in a given situation at X speed, it's not quite there. So excited to see what we get. Time to go ride.
Catch the full video at DaveMossTuning.com.